I talk about the YWCA Regina all the time. I think sometimes people may say, oh, here she comes again.
I don't think people in our community are aware that the YWCA provides housing for women. It provides safety for children. It provides food. It provides support. It provides career counseling. It is an amazing organization.
When there's a problem, and over 7,000 women and children a year over that are in need of some really important services for shelter, for domestic violence. And these are really foundational issues that are so very, very important to deal with, and the YW does a great job.
Whether it's dealing with poverty issues, childcare issues, employment, housing, health, all of those sorts of things, the Y is either deeply engaged in or is connected to get you where you need to be.
Most people go about their daily lives, things are fine, but you never know when you're going to need this help.
I would be one of the last persons that I would have ever thought needed help.
Poverty, homelessness, some of these really complex issues, at times it can become appealing to not look them in the face and understand that they happen here.
You can be rich and can still have a problem, you know. Your whole world can fall in one day and you might need a room at the Y.
We have several shelters in the city to help with different needs for women.
There's an enormous need right now. There's a homelessness issue that a lot of people don't see. And being front lines, I see it every time I go to work.
If it wasn't for the Y, to be honest, I don't know where I'd be today. It just so happened that the doors, opened for me at that time, I guess, and I stayed.
Utilizing the services at the YWCA was a stepping stone, a really solid stepping stone for me and in my healing and on my healing journey. And I mean, who knows what would have happened if I didn't have that support, if I didn't have a safe and warm place to be, if I didn't have that supportive environment, when I was so vulnerable.
And so it's not just the females that benefit from a place like YWCA, it's the entire family. Because when you have a strong mom, auntie, sister, kokum, you have a strong family. And so the YWCA knows the vision, what this province needs, and they're implementing it one day at a time.
The YWCA focuses on important issues that we see on the front line of policing each and every day. Gender-based violence, for example, is something that is all too prevalent. In fact, the rates are higher in our province and in our city than anywhere in Canada.
This is across all incomes, all professions, all working life. No matter where you are, this can happen.
Oftentimes there are a lot of underlying issues that need support or need some sort of a service. So things like addictions, things like even homelessness, mental health often can play a role.
Women who are probably in the most difficult circumstance in their life, who is going to watch over them and take care of them? Who offers services to help them? Well, it's YWCA who does that.
I mean, the YWCA is one true partner in our community who make a difference in the lives of women and families.
The YWCA sees the impact spot on because they're the ones that get the worst of the worst cases.
The YWCA fills that gap in a great way to give them an out, give them a sense of self-worth, get some stability, get some working again on their own, and gets them out of that problem and gets their life turned around.
Victims of gender-based violence don't focus on themselves. The YWCA does a great job of providing a foundation where a home is provided, care is there for the children, and then a focus on rebuilding wellness for the individuals that are involved.
When you're in addiction and you're in those violent relationships and stuff like that, you don't even look after yourself. You don't even buy yourself anything. You don't feel wanted. But when you come to the Y and they say, okay, well, you can help yourself to whatever clothing you want, or purses and jackets and shoes, and it makes women feel good about themselves.
I think society will be judged on how we treat our most vulnerable people. And the YWCA is an organization that makes our society better. And so I think it should be supported by everyone in the community.
YWCA's difference is that they truly believe in the power of people, of women and families. And I think our world and our community would be a lot better if we all did a little bit more of that. And so I think it's good for the Y if they continue to be successful, but more importantly, I think it's good for our community. We need it.